Hi, I'm Steve with Engage Systems, and today we're going to be looking at Salesforce CPQ configured code patterns. I'm just going to give you a quick example and then talk through why this might be useful. So we're just going to add on the custom part I've created, and the example I'm using today is a custom cable where I've predefined some basic options. So here is our custom cable, and now we get to choose what color we'd like it to be, what connectors we'd like to use, and the length of the cable. Now that I've saved it onto the quote, you can see we have the custom cable, we have the product options, but more importantly we have the package product code here. So this has been configured to generate a part code based on these product options. So you can see we've got custom to define it's a custom cable, we've got RD to specify the color, and then we've got the two different connectors and which type of connector was specified for both, and then the length. This giving a unique part code that's generated dynamically based on the options that have been selected. We also have the package total cost here to show you the total of the options selected. So if I clone this line and then make a change to the configuration, so if we change from connector A to B to C and change the length down to 1 meter, the color to black, you can see here we have our two different product codes for the different options that have been selected and our two different package prices. We can apply discounts to the overall products or individually to the components of the products, or you could offer a 10% discount, for example, on the overall product. If we do a calculate on that, see the package total price will come down from £4 to £3.60, but then we could have a specific offer on cables over 4 meters where you get an additional 5% discount. This will override the additional discount field for this line, so it needs to be 15 for the total discount from the line. Now when I calculate that, you'll see an additional 5p has come off the length, and the package total is reduced in line with that. Also, to show you, if we add a couple of groups to the quote, so if we have group 1 and group 2, I could then, for example, move this custom cable and that not only moves the custom cable line, it moves all the product options as they've been set up, with the additional discount staying in line. Just to walk through what that means in terms of some numbers, we've set up 3 color options here, 3 connector options a couple of times, and 5 different lengths. So that's 135 different permutations of products that a customer could pick, but rather than setting up the 135 in the system individually, we've just set up these individual parts and then the features for the products. Now if we take that to a more real-world example, so we're not likely to just have 3 colors. So just to do this example here, if we had 8 colors, maybe 3 different types of coating, a couple of different types of pinning, then I've done 8 for each of the connectors again, and 10 lengths. That would give us 30,000 different product options. To set those up, all we'd need to do in Salesforce CPQ is set up 6 features and then the 41 product components. But if the 8 connectors were the same within this, then it would only be 33 because we'd only need to set up the connectors once. So you can see there we've got sort of less than 40 lines to be set up in Salesforce CPQ to create 30,000 permutations of parts that a customer could order. This is very beneficial if you're doing custom parts that you want to provide specific SKUs for, to make it easy for customers to reorder, easy for them to check what they've had on the quote. And it's a really good way of taking a very complicated number of lines, simplifying them down. You can also, once you've simplified it into these parts, make very easy changes. So say the price of a connector went up, you would change that once in the system, and then all the possible permutations of parts that use that connector, the pricing would change on them, rather than having to, maybe if you'd done this through spreadsheets and created all the variants, having to go through, recheck all the times you'd use that part and make all those changes. It just keeps the part codes and data a lot simpler.